Hello everybody, Jesse Garcia with Realtor of America. Today's topic is going to be the top 3 things that I would do if I had to start all over again as a brand new agent. Number 1, find a mentor, guys. I think it's very important in any business, real estate, or any other industry that if you're going to do something, find somebody who you respect, who either has the success that you want or who has the book of business that you want, that you can start to model their behavior in business or their, the success that they've done. I believe it goes as simple as this. Find somebody who has what you want and be willing to do exactly what they did long enough until it can happen for you. So in the beginning, you have more time than you do money, right? You're just trying to establish yourself. So I would invest a little bit of time and I would try to increase my time around people who know what they're doing in the business. See if you can sit in on their buyer consultations, their listing appointments. Ask them, hey, would it be okay the next time you get a deal under contract if I can go with you to either one of your showings or one of your home inspections, just to be a sponge. I want to see how they interact with their clients. What do they say? What do they don't say? What do they do when they're walking a property, right? So I can start to model them. Not only them, get around other experienced agents that have a lot of activity, right? Start to see how they host open houses. Start to see how they take a listing appointment. Start to see how they show a property. What do they say? What are they paying attention to walking up to the property? What are they highlighting when they're showing the property to their clients? All that type of stuff is important, not so that you can be exactly like them. You want to put your own style together, right? So you can be authentic to yourself. But I also think it's important that you can take bits and pieces from all these other great agents that are doing it right and then put your own style together, right? So one, to recap, find yourself a mentor in this business. It's really, really important. It can save you a lot of time and a lot of money if you're smart enough to learn from the mistakes of other people that have kind of done it already and have kind of came before you. 2, guys, is compress your learning curve. I don't really think it takes long to get good in real estate. I think agents make it long at the rate that they collect information. See, if you got around more training, like a money-making training, got around more activity in 90 days, you'll learn what some agents will take the time learning over the next year, 2 years, 3 years at the rate that they're piecing together the activity and the information. So get around more masterminds, get around more events, get around more activities, see as many agents that you could kind of shadow. That way you can get the information a lot faster, right? So, part of the brokerage that we're with, Realty of America, every single Friday, they're flying in one of the best agents in the whole country, and they're opening up their playbook, and they're interviewing them live, what they've done, what's worked for them in their markets over the years. And it's as simple as that. If you can't make it live, guess what? Go make sure in the evening when you're off of work or on the weekends, you go listen to those replays. Why? Because you're compressing you're shaving your learning curve and you're getting more information in shorter windows of time. That little 1% stuff, guys, can make a huge impact in your business. Because I remember my mentor taught me a long time ago that information separates people. So it's your job to go get the information, but don't wait for it to come to you. And the last thing, guys, is is to be willing to speed up your failure. See, a lot of times, everybody, when you start something, you're scared to make a mistake. And the reality is, sometimes in business, your best teacher is actually going to be your last mistake. It's going to be your last transaction. It's going to be your last client. And if you, through all those experiences, if you just ask yourself, what could I have done better? What could I have said better? You'll be surprised what you can kind of learn just getting that feedback from yourself or even others. Hey, what do you think I could have done better at that listing appointment? What do you think I could have said better? Well, when you market yourself, get some feedback. Hey, what do you think I could have done better to get better engagement? Or, how is this kind of coming across? Feel free to get some feedback from those that you're connected to online or that are following you. But listen, action beats inaction 100% of the time. So you cannot be scared to make a mistake in this business, because that's how you're going to grow. If you want to be successful, listen, on the way to success, guess what? You got to be willing to go through failure, because that's part of the journey, all right? So don't avoid it. If anything, I would encourage you to speed up your failure, right? My mentor a long time ago, right? A very, very smart guy. He says to double your rate of success, you got to be willing to double your rate of failure, right? So you just got to change the way that you look at failure. It's only a bad thing only if you quit, all right? So guys, just to recap, I think that, I hope that helps. So number 1, find a mentor or an experienced agents that you can kind of shadow and learn from. Don't wait, till you have a new client to learn about new construction, right? Go tour a parade of homes, go tour some new builds, go meet with some builders, learn what the process is for new construction properties. So about time you have a client ready to buy new builds, guess what? You know from start to finish what the process is, and you can guide them correctly because you've already been exposed to the information. 2 is, don't wait till you have your first client to start walking through properties. or to open up a lockbox, right? Because people then could be able to smell new. If you were already shadowing other agents, it doesn't feel so weird. It only feels weird when you're going through it for the first time, right? Because it's unknown territory. But imagine if you walk through properties already and you practice opening like lock boxes. You're not scrambling at the last minute in front of a new client looking very inexperienced that you don't even know how to open up a lockbox. So get a lot of that stuff, those jitters, out of the way prior to having a client, right? If you went to a listing appointment with another agent, you already know what the intent is to go, what to say, what type of questions to kind of ask to start to build a relationship with the seller. Because listen, at the end of the day, you know what clients want more than anything else? I would say you can narrow it down to maybe the top 2 things, right? I'm sure there's others, but for the sake of this video, I would say top 2 things. 1, can I trust this person? And 2, are they competent? Do they know what they're doing, and can they deliver on what they're talking about, guys? So our job as professional real estate advisors is to convey trust and to also convey competence, right? Because nobody wants to feel like that you're practicing with them. This is why it's important that you stay a student in this business, you keep sharpening your axe, and you improve day by day, trying to get better and master your craft at being one of the best agents in this industry. So that way you represent yourself right, your brokerage right, and the clients that you're gonna be out here serving. So I hope that helped, guys. To recap, finding yourself a mentor or experienced agent to shadow. Number 2, compress your learning curve, right? Get around more information in shorter windows of time. Don't wait for it to come to you, you go to it, right? 3, guys, is speed up your failure. Don't be scared to make a mistake, fail faster, and you'll start to improve. So if I had to go back in time, those are some of the, not to say that's the only ones, but those would be the top 3 things, advice that I would give you as a brand new agent. I hope this helped.